Hello, everyone. What is going on? James here.
Hello, everybody.
With GC.
Yep, as always.
Yeah. So today we're just going to be discussing, as you can see from the title, FouseyTube's airport drama. So basically, I don't really know much about this YouTuber. I don't know much about what he's done and all that.
He's basically got insane since he did pranks in early YouTube time.
Yeah, I know. I've heard he's done a bunch of mental pranks, and he had a lot of clout in 2014 and 15. And then he just went like completely down the toilet. Well, fame-wise, he just went down the toilet. Yeah, that's all I really know about him. And obviously, you sent me this video on him, and he's acted very shitty and unprofessional in this video.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know what this is about, Fousey was at an airport because he's basically been filming his life 24/7. I think it was a month he's been doing it, and he's at this airport, and he came across this girl at a bar in the airport who was drunk out of mind. I'll keep that in mind that she was blind drunk. Because we'll come back into the story later. And so he talked with her. Found out she had been trafficked for about 3 or 4 months, and then they basically decided to go into the toilet with her while she was drunk, so couldn't give consent, and have sex with her, and then sent her $300, which he was doing this live, and so you could see the chat, and they're just like everyone else thinking it's taking advantage of a drunk girl who couldn't consent.
Yeah. So
James is gone.
Yeah. That's what happened. So let's get into the live stream anyway.
Drama alert account here tweeting, Fousey accused of taking advantage of a drunk sex trafficking victim. Do you believe he was predatory in this clip? I guess we're going to have to watch the clip and find out. So here we go.
Such a bad person. I'm such a dickhead. I'm not.
Oh, bloody.
I'm a good person.
Thank you.
Shadow Lunu 88 Cheerdex 100.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good.
It's a cult, basically. I'm not kidding you.
You're in a cult?
Yeah.
You're sober?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no.
I have a Discord, right? With like 8,000 members. Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing? Yeah. To piss them off?
Oh, so is that what happened? So this girl's like drunk and like he's like kissing this random girl that I'm assuming this is a random girl he met at what looks like an airport, maybe?
Thank you. They're gonna cancel me for this. I don't care though. I have a
Oh boy, that's probably not the best statement to be making there, Fousey.
boner right now. I swear to God, you can feel it under
You
my
can tell the
pants.
future with that one.
Wait, what did he say?
I have a boner right now. I swear to God, you can.
What the fuck? Who just says that?
Stop being horny.
What the fuck, dude?
Feel it under my pants. I swear to
Well,
God.
what was that?
Don't tell me.
Don't tempt you with a good time. Would you join the Mile High Club with me?
What the
So
hell?
I got sold into the sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade?
That's
I actually care about this shit.
Oh shit.
And he'll show you how much he cares in a minute.
Yikes.
Because I'm like an advocate for like against sex trading and all that shit.
It was
What
rough.
happened?
He was trying to make me a lot lizard recently.
A what?
Yeah, a lot lizard. I like it.
Yeah,
So
I get it. First of all, thank you for sharing.
So if you're not familiar with the term lot lizard, it's like a prostitute that usually like they're where they do their business is like in parking lots, especially parking lots that are a frequent spot for like truck drivers and stuff like that.
I appreciate you being this honest. This is a real conversation.
No, it's real. It happens.
My audience
It
might
happens
not
every day.
understand, but I've been there. I used to be a sex addict, so I used prostitutes for years. I used
Oh shit.
massage for years, so I understand. How long were you stuck under his spell?
About like 7 months.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I just sent you a little something.
Thank you.
You got it.
I went to his. We had he had
Now the kiss thing is like really fucking weird.
a domestic violence
I mean, it was weird to begin with, but it's even worse now.
case. I'm sitting there in court, and I'm looking at the screen, and I just got my heart started racing.
Yeah, I mean, it does.
There we go.
It does seem a little bit strange to you got your fans and you haven't got many fans who care about you anymore, yet you're trying to make them jealous and pissed off. And
It's
I mean,
like a prostitute.
first off, I mean, if they're true friends, they'd just be like, fair play, I guess. Well, I'm not jealous of you. I just find it a bit odd that you.
I like it.
Yeah, I get it.
They'd be happy that you found somebody, basically.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you for sharing.
So if you're not familiar
Fair play.
with the term,
All he's done is ask this woman to make out with him, just to make his fans annoyed. It seems a bit. Why are you trying to annoy your fans first off, and second off, it seems a bit bloody strange. Seems a bit bloody
7
odd.
months.
Yeah.
Really, I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I just sent you a little something.
Thank you.
You got it.
I went to his. We had he had
now the kiss thing is like really fucking weird.
a domestic violence
I mean, it was weird to begin with, but it's even worse now.
case. I'm sitting there in court, and I'm looking at the screen, and I just got my heart.
And again, I know I've said this before on the podcast, but the whole, oh, look at me, I've given 50 to charity, I've given 10 quid to charity, I've given hundreds of pounds to charity. Why do you have to show off that you're doing something good? You should do it because it's the right thing to do, not to be like, oh, fans, I might have kissed her, took advantage of a drunk person, but look at me, $300 I've given her, and it's like, mate, that's
It's
not
more
going to make.
genuine doing it. Well, people knowing.
Yeah. And it's not going to make it for the trauma or anything that she's been through.
No, it won't, will it?
It's not going to make up for him being a complete creep to her, really, and just sort of saying, "Oh, make out with me to piss off my fans."
I was thinking after this, I wonder how she felt on the morning when she sobered up again. But she felt terrible.
Racing. I keep like crying. It's this girl.
What's the deal with this? You sent $300 to Blondie. What's the deal with
was
that?
saying all the things that he said to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. He's having me sit on his side in the courtroom.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, to everybody who's sitting here like, oh my God, you kissed her, da da da. This woman was involved in sex trafficking. The guy who manipulated her and brainwashed her is a piece of fucking shit and deserves to die. So yes, I sent her $300 so she can start removing her tattoo and see her kids this weekend. I'm against that. I'm a sex addict.
Oh, so he sent the money to her. Okay.
A lot of the women that I used to get hand jobs from were sex trafficked, and I'm so.
I mean, did you have to be that graphic with it, dude? Like, what?
Ashamed in that. So if I have a chance to help somebody.
What's going on now?
Not being like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm a good guy now. It doesn't matter what you say, I'm a good bloke. And he's trying to get right to the camera and be like, oh, I'm a good guy. Look at me, I'm a good guy. You know.
Your kids this weekend.
No, he's a wannabe nice guy. He's not a good guy. You know.
Yeah.
Guy who.
I don't mean to laugh at people's faces, but he just looks like he looks like Brucey from bloody GTA.
Oh my God.
He does.
Oh my God. He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Except like
I never noticed that until you said, "Oh God."
whoops. Except he looks like more of a dickhead version of him.
Yeah, definitely. Can you carry on?
Yeah.
Manipulated her and brainwashed her is a piece of fucking shit and deserves to die. So yes, I sent her $300 so she can start removing her tattoo and see her kids this weekend. I'm against that. I'm a sex addict.
Oh, so he sent the money to her. Okay.
A lot of the women that
Like he said, he used to be a sex addict, and then he says, "I'm against that. I'm a sex addict." What are you on about, bro? And the thing is, everyone.
Well, he just proved himself.
Yeah, true. He did. Yeah, he did prove himself to being a sex addict. Yeah, but the funny thing is, he's like, why is he saying it like it's a out there courageous take? It's not. Everyone, 99% of the population is probably against it. Any decent human beings against sex trafficking, unless you're a piece of shit garbage human. Of course, you're going to be against
Yeah.
it. So I don't see why he's trying to act like he's some big, brilliant person, just being against it and donating $300 and showing off about it.
I used to get handjobs from were sex traffic, and I'm so.
I mean, did you have to be that graphic with it, dude? Like,
He deserves stupid derp face screenshots.
what?
Ashamed in that. So if I have a chance to help somebody,
Yeah, then they point away.
What's going on now?
Sorry. I just joined the Mile High Club.
Wait.
And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love.
Wait. So he just talked to this girl
Look at that big
about
grin
her
on his
history.
face.
What?
And look at that big grin on his
yeah.
face.
Pathetic, yeah.
After you just heard all that.
In like sex trafficking. And now he comes on stream and brags about how he just smashed with that girl. And she had been drinking. She made it very clear Whoa.
I just joined the Mile High Club.
She could not
in
give
the
consent.
airport, in the men's bathroom. I swear to God. Wallah.
Yeah, that's it's not a good look, Fousey. I don't think that's.
Yeah, and all the commenters are pretty.
I had to confess. I couldn't hold it for a fucking second. I didn't go to buy her no fucking snacks. I joined the Mile High Club. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shared that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you probably. I mean, obviously, what he did is still bad, but like you probably should have kept that to yourself, my guy.
I'm sorry.
Pretty sure she couldn't give consent. Yeah, I mean, she was intoxicated. Of course she couldn't.
I'm sorry. I'm lying, by the way. It's a joke. It's a huge joke.
Like, read the chat.
It's a huge joke.
It's a little bit too late to.
Like the private chat or the chat on stream.
No, the chat on the stream, yeah.
He's so drunk for one, which on stream, and he's bragging about this. What the fuck? This is not.
Take that shit back, buddy. You can't just label it a joke now and be done with what?
Joke. I'm typing I'm sorry in chat. It's a huge joke. You got pranked. You got pranked by FouseyTube. And I got exposed. I'm not good.
Oh shit! Now he.
I don't mean to laugh at him, but what an idiot, man! What an absolute idiot!
Yeah,
it's a huge joke. You got pranked.
Oh,
You got pranked by
for the
FouseyTube.
prank.
You got pranked by FouseyTube.
And then
I got
I'm a terrible
exposed. I'm not good.
Oh shit! Now he's like, oh no. Oh no. Or
Oh, and that's the bad. advert for
Absolutely what?
years then.
Yeah, after. Well, they can't control the adverts on whatever videos available, can they? So.
Oh no, I know they can't. I'm just saying that that's a bad one for it to go to of all the ones it could have.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking to somebody who is admitting to you that they are a victim of sex trafficking, and you're like, that not only that, but they're intoxicated, and then you're like bragging about how you smashed with them, I'd say that's pretty predatory. I would absolutely agree that, yeah, that's pretty fucking predatory.
Not a good person.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The way his chat held him accountable. I mean, yeah, honestly.
Yeah, fair play to the chat not being.
Chat has bigger morals than the creator.
Right.
Yeah,
Massive,
true.
massive fair play, yeah.
I wish I had weed right now. I wish I had weed right now just to smoke. I'm not a good person. I swear to God, I fooled all of you for thinking I'm a good person.
Dragon Knight Dragonborn in the chat says that's not a prank. Just
Yeah,
fucking
but I hope
wow.
the
I'm
girl
so
pressed the
lost in
charges,
words.
yeah, hopefully.
I can't find. Holy shit. He had to have been drunk to brag that she was. Yeah, honestly, like. Fousey thinks he can go around
Still
doing
doesn't
24
make it any
levels
better
tough,
there.
like me too.
It still doesn't what?
Him being drunk still doesn't make it any better. He still did it.
Yeah.
Never happened. Jeez.
It
It makes the money he sent her pretty awkward. Yeah, true. Sent her pretty awkward.
No, just his face just looks really mean.
I should have taken a screenshot from
Awkward?
the
Yeah.
video itself and put
True.
it on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I bet you right now Keemstar's regretting vouching for him all that time. Because for those of you guys who don't know, like Fousey hit like a real bad rough spot in terms of like his career. Like he just like lost everything, right? And so like Keemstar kind of like took him under his wing, and Keemstar was basically like you know, taking him to all these like boxing events where he can get these like announcing gigs and shit like that. And so Keemstar was kind of like trying to help him rebuild his career. And now this is happening. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Keem did put a tweet out
But
about
the girl was sex trafficked.
And he wasn't
I
happy
feel
at all.
guilty about that.
You should.
I used to mess with girls who were sex trafficked. And the fact that she was...
Oh, he's just making it worse. He's making it so much worse. It's not bad enough. It's bad enough that you took advantage of a girl who admitted that she was part of the sex trafficking trade. And now you're over here openly admitting that you've oh God.
One of them makes me feel like absolute shit, dog. And no one's gonna understand that, but I understand that.
But you clearly fucking don't understand at all. Otherwise, as soon as he found out she'd been sex trafficked, he would have backed off and been like, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Sent her some money privately, or just, you know, talk to her, turn the stream off and had a private conversation. Not do all this stuff that he's doing. He clearly doesn't understand. He has no remorse for having it off with prostitutes who he had a very, you know, strong suspicion was sex trafficked. He has no regrets, no remorse. He's just worried because it's falling back onto him now and everyone's pissed off at him. That's all it is.
I feel really bad for her because she seems like a really nice person.
Yeah.
And she's just been taken advantage of twice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's guilty.
Oh God. I don't. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's okay. Fousey released a statement after being it had been given to me and not tried to add in cards from my pocket. I thank each and every one of you for supporting this journey.
His very poor apology. Because
Well, I was going to say, I don't know if I'm going to read out Keemstar's tweet about him.
what's it? What is it?
Can you get Twitter up on yours or at all? Or
Yeah, I'll just get it up.
I'll get it up, but it would kick me from the studio.
How long ago was it when Keemstar said this then?
It should be very recent. If you get it up on screen, I'll tell you which one it is. It goes on a bit of a rant about it. It says quite a big tweet. I said the 19th, probably. Oh, no, not the 19th. The 5th.
5th of August.
Yeah. But it should be a quite recent one, I'd say.
Look at this. Look at this. When he tried to say it's a joke, but look at all this, what he's doing. Groping her, kissing her.
So people saw him and took pictures then.
Yeah.
God. Oh, watch the video.
A grasp on reality, one or the other. And I'm not trying to cancel you. I'm not trying to cancel you. All I've wanted for you to have was a good career, all right? And be back. And I'm happy that you're fucking back, right? But when I saw that shit and how you treated that girl, that was fucked up, all right? And on top of that, you lied to me, all right? And I have the fucking receipts to prove it. You're trying to manipulate time and time zones and time difference. Bro, it's all on my phone. I'll put the screenshots right underneath this tweet. I called you in the morning. As soon as I woke up, I'm getting all these text messages from YouTubers. Fousey's messed up. Fousey's manic. Fousey's this. Fousey's that. I called you directly to find out what was going on, all right? It was a 1-minute call. It was real fast. Got you on the phone. I said, Fousey, what's going on? Everyone's telling me that something's wrong. And you go, no, Keem, it's good. It's good. It's good. I'm just playing the July 15th character. And he goes, Keem, I just fucked a girl in the bathroom. I'm like, right on, man. Right on. All right, I'll let you get back to your stream. Bam. 1-minute call. That's 11 a.m. Got the screenshot to prove it. If you go in your phone and look at that time, you got a call from me, bro. It's in your fucking phone. Just look. Just look. Show people your fucking call log, bro. Show them. Then later that day, when I find out the context of the girl that you fucked in the bathroom, the girl that was a victim of sex trafficking and how you manipulated her, it's like, bro, when she told you that story, you should have backed up. No, you did the other. You went to go pursue her sexually. Fucked up. Wrong. Bro, I don't want to be associated. I want to be friends with you. And you lied to me. And you fucking lied to me, dude. So when I text you later to confront you, once I know the context, you straight up say, Keem, I didn't do anything with that girl. But you forgot that I had a call with you earlier that day. I understand that you were sleep deprived or whatever, and you might not be all there, but the proof is in your phone. You can see the phone call. You can see the timestamps. The evidence is in your phone. So if you're not going to be honest about the phone call happening before the text, which you can prove to yourself by just looking at your fucking phone, then fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Damn. There you go, Bruce.
Let's see them text messages under the post then. Yeah, 1 minute, yeah.
I'm playing. Stop streaming. The shit is so goddamn bad. I just learned the context of all this. I'm on my way to get a mental health
Evaluation.
Evaluation. There are videos all over Twitter Bro, you clearly took advantage of that girl. Looks so fucking bad. I didn't do anything with Akeem. My girlfriend is going off right now at me. She's seen it first. So he cheated on his missus then as well? Bro.
Yeah. No, you got that wrong. He himself talking about his girlfriend. He was showing in the context.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
It really is. Do you know what makes it even worse? Because he was banned off Twitch for this. Kickoff gave him a multi-million-dollar deal for him to stream there now.
Who gave him multi-million dollars?
Kick.
Oh, Kick.
It'll put in the thumbnail. They're another streaming service trying to. It'll got like Aiden Ross and people like that on theirs. And as soon as this situation has happened, Kickers gave him this multi-million-dollar deal, which I think is disgusting by them.
Pistol mental. But yeah, let's react to the bit of this apology.
All right.
So,
you got to get rewarded for something like that.
Yeah, unfair world.
And everybody loved Yusuf. Everybody loved the genuine, humble, fucking talks about humping a toy leopard kid who they understood is just like them, but is just fucked up. And everyone liked it. And since then, we have skyrocketed to such extreme proportions. Like, guys, I went 9 months not making a single dollar. I went 9 months not tweeting, not posting, nothing. Nobody saw me, nothing. And now all of a sudden, you guys see what happens everywhere I go. It's a lot. It's a lot, especially when your mental health is like mine. And I let all the fame and the excitement get to the best of me. I let it.
Can I pause it for a second? I was going to say, if this is what it's been caught on stream, what else has he done that off stream? I doubt this is the first time he's done something like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you maybe take your headphones out? It doesn't sound as good as it did before.
Hang on, let me just change them around. It might be because I'm speaking a bit quieter.
Maybe. I don't know.
I looked at the mirror when I was taking a piss in the bathroom, not joining the Mile High Club like Kitty. And I didn't like what I saw. Not only just the swollen eyes, puffy face, white skin tone. I didn't like who I saw in my eyes. Yeah. When I started, I was just Yusuf. There was no girls on stream. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm going to throw up. I need to pee. Can I just run in here really quick?
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
That's fine. Give me a muffin.
Yeah.
When I started, I didn't do anything for content. The reason I didn't stream for so many years is because I would always say, like, I would always talk to A Breezy and I would say, who am I, bro? I have nothing to stream. I have nothing to talk about. And I genuinely believed it. When I streamed in January of this year, I had nothing to say to the camera. All I talked about was, guys, I want to end myself. I'm not happy. I'm going to go get a real job. And that shit went viral and everybody. And the only other time I was on the internet is when I posted on my Discord privately when we had a couple hundred members. And I said, guys, I think I'm about to take my own life. I did that as a cry for help, thinking it was going to stay there. I'm dumb for thinking.
What a load of bullshit. You know, if you're famous and you've got a lot of people in your Discord, of course they're going to bloody share it around. And if a regular person with no clout does that, it's going to get a bit of sharing. So you as a famous person, you knew it would get shared around and cry, whatever it was for, cry for attention, cry for help, whatever it was. Okay, you know, it is what it is. That's whatever you wanted to do. That's your personal reasoning. But saying you didn't think it would get out is a complete lie. Of course, you knew it would get out and everyone would find out about it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't stay private at all.
that, because if somebody cares about you, it's not going to stay there. And then it hit the internet and everybody sent love and support, and I was ashamed of it because that's so embarrassing. But when I started, the shit was just for fun. I was just at home laughing with my supporters on Discord, joking around, eating, doing like little dates, having fun, and we were building a strong community. And the clout, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna take accountability and say the clout got to me. And I realized, like, oh shit, you're popping, because like you could really do something right now. So I started being more grandiose, started being more loud, more obnoxious, more angry, like everything that I used to do in the bits normally. Because for people who've watched me for this entire 36 days, you know that everything is pretty, not everything, but like you get what I mean, everything is a bit. So like even when I'm talking to someone, when I'm doing this or I'm doing that, it's all a heightened version of reality, but it's not reality. And that's why everybody around me has so much fun, because it's like it's such a dopamine high. Well, I am high and drunk off dopamine more than I could ever fucking imagine. And I need to slow down. When you pray, you're supposed to pray to ground yourself and be in the present moment. And I haven't been grounding myself. I've been running, Toronto, fuck you. Stay here. Running, fuck you. Oh, you supported me for 10 years, suck my dick. Like, what the fuck, dog? What the fuck? I'm not even going to say sorry for that, because it's so fucked and not acceptable that I don't have any justification for it. And it's just flat out wrong. And I see that. In regards to the incident with the woman at the airport, I already see, I saw so many clips on Discord of people editing that shit wildly out of context. I'll give it from my...
So him...
Share the complete context in.
Yeah. First off, exactly. Show the complete context. Second off, what context is there to walking up to some woman who's drunk, saying to her, do you want a kiss to make my Discord fans mad? And then trying to act like you care about her struggles, and then saying that you joined the Mile High Club with her and had it away with her in a bathroom, and then crying about it afterwards. Like, what's the context to all of that? You need to explain if there is, if it's been all taken out of context, explain the context. But again, there is no context. He's just trying to clutch at straws and find weird ways of defending himself.
Yeah.
I land in the airport. I meet a mom and a daughter, and I'm having such a good time with them. You can literally rewatch it. We're laughing, we're talking. The daughter tells me she does, I think, astrology readings. I took her Instagram. The mom loved me. It was great. The issue was I walked to a bar as a sober man, because I shouldn't have been in the bar in the first place. But I saw a chance for content, so I saw a woman, so I sat next to her. And of course, oh my God, 33-year-old man-child starts rizzing her up. But she was very receptive and she was very sweet. She was throwing it back at me too. Yes, she had been drinking, and I actually called that out right when I sat with her. I don't know what came first, me sending her the money and then putting her Cash App out, or me saying this to her. But through conversation, she told me that she had a tattoo from a past person in her life right above her genitals, and she was sex trafficked. And I break down in full-blown tears.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, he was just sitting there. He was just sitting there saying, "Oh, I support you so much." That's all he did. He didn't break down. He broke down. He broke down afterwards when everyone was pissed off at him, but he didn't break down straight after she said that.
I don't like the fact that I'm saying this, man. I know I talk about everything, but this is so private. The only way through it, the only way to get through it is to go through it. So I have to say it. As you guys know, I frequented massage parlors for years, over a decade, in those, places. And I did that Let me just make sure it's live before I say this. Can you check the stream? I'm just gonna say it. As you guys know, I've been to massage parlors for years, and a lot of the places that I went to, I had no, like, they didn't tell me, I wouldn't know, but I know it's obvious. A lot of them were sex trafficked, or just like, they're brought to this country and promised a whole new world. Oh, what am I going to do for a job? Come here for a massage. And then when they ask you for a happy ending, give it to them. So I broke into tears because I felt guilty. I felt shameful and remorseful. Reason being, I've done it for years, but I've never gotten validation whether they were sex traffickers. But a woman who was sitting next to me that I made a great connection with looked me in the eyes and told me she was sex trafficked and started crying. So I felt like absolute scum. I felt like an asshole. I literally got to see the consequences of my choices. Because like, let's say she worked at a massage parlor and I went to her, getting a massage from her and then a happy ending against her will without like me even, it's so disgusting. And that's why I'm so against it. And I'm so guilty and shameful to even say this. This is literally, I swear to God, the hardest thing I've ever had to say in my entire life. But a lot of people are counting on me to take accountability, so I'm not gonna. But anyways,
it needs to be a bit.
I get up. I forgot what I was trying to do.
Too many times.
I had some bit planned, and we walk off camera a bit. We're on camera, but we walk back, and I give her a real hug, and she thanks me. She's so grateful. I sent her, I think, $300, and the chat sent her $2,500. She was going to see her daughters, and she only had I forgot how much. She had nothing in her Cash App, so we gave her $3,000. She was so grateful. She was smiling. So I said, "Do you want to walk and talk?" So we walked and talked. I tell her, I go through this, I go through that, I go through this, I do that, all this shit. What does my dumbass do? As if you always need content, and as if just, 10,000 viewers in the airport isn't enough. That's the addiction of clout. You need more. So what do? I run back to the camera. I sit down, and I think I even said, Wallah. I said I joined the Mile High Club. I use this woman's pain, her story, her life for my content.
Really,
and that's, I have no words for that. If you guys want to cancel me for that, feel free. Deadass. I don't want you to cancel me for the bullshit you guys are saying about.
And you know me, I don't normally go for cancellations.
I pray Fajr in the airport. I don't fuck girls in the airport. I've been celibate for over a year. People know that. I say that. But I use this woman's pain. I used her struggle. I used her story. And I turned it into a joke.
Scumbag, man.
As soon as she got back,
rubbish. I don't want to watch anymore.
I told her. That was apology.
Nonsense. Just complete self-pity nonsense. Why can't it just be a simple apology? Him just taking accountability.
And a complete liar.
Yeah. Why can't it just be a simple apology and him saying, "Yep, I fucked up. I made a mistake. I need to move on, but I need to try and learn from it." Instead, he's just waffling on, playing the victim, trying to clutch at straws and excuses and bringing up irrelevant nonsense. And you just think, what's this man doing with his life? I mean, yeah, it's just complete scumbaggery. I mean, what this dude needs to do is just get off the internet for like a year or more, because clearly, and he goes on about bipolar.
He already had 9 months off after his last mess up.
So wait, that was that stream in the airport was his return then?
Well, his return was going live for 30 odd days.
No.
And that was the latest day of that return.
Mental. I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. He took the time off. He chose the time off. So I don't mean to laugh, but it hasn't changed him at all. If he was an idiot before, it clearly just hasn't helped or changed him that much. So I don't know what he can do then. I guess just get off the internet for good then. Don't bother coming back because it's clearly not good for him, man. If he's acting
just like Clean Banjo.
Yeah,
both of them need to internet for good.
These people are already minted. They just need to try and find other hobbies, other outlets. Don't be going on the internet. And a bipolar person, if you're getting loads of highs and lows and stuff, the internet, with how wild it is, it's not really a good place for you to be making content on a massive platform, is it?
Yeah, you're right. The only thing I'm glad he didn't do is start bringing out an instrument as well.
Oh, yeah. At least it wasn't a weird, sarky, bloody, sore loser.
Yeah, the toxic gossip train.
The toxic gossip train, yeah. I mean, I think both him and Colleen are just scumbags. I don't know who's worse than who, to be honest. It seems like Colleen Ballinger's done a lot.
Both as bad as one another.
Yeah. It seems like Colleen Ballinger's done a lot of bad things consistently, but he's done one horrendous.
He's done more stuff with underage people.
Yeah, which is awful. So both just scumbags, man. But yeah,
100%.
You got anything else you want to say about Fousey, or you for moving on to the news?
I just find it disgraceful that he's been given a deal by Kick because he's been kicked off Twitch. Why would you even want him on your platform after he's just done something like that?
I guess they're just bloody greedy clout chasers. They just want their platform to do well. But who's going to watch him after all that nonsense?
Kick won't survive.
Yeah, who's going to watch him after all that nonsense,
It's delusional people.
Probably, yeah. But let's move on to the news then. So we got a fair bit of news today. The first two will be more sad bits of news. But the first bit of news is basically the Island Boys. Now these dudes made some really nonsensical song, and that got them famous. And they're so desperate for clout that, let's just get the video. Let's let this video speak for itself.
Oh, I didn't watch the video because I didn't want to be scarred.
No, I don't mean the actual OnlyFans. I just mean someone reacting to it.
We're not gay at all. We just kiss each other. But the bro part is not true at all.
That statement. But we're not gay at all. We just kiss each other. The Island Boys are quite possibly the most pathetic people on the internet. We all know these two complete morons, but we didn't want to know them. It all kind of just happened against our will. They've haunted our For You pages and our timelines the past 2 years. These guys went viral back in 2021 for that dumb TikTok of them singing, "I'm an island boy." It's catchy, but it's obviously very stupid. They immediately made a cameo, and that's how they made their money. But ever since then, they slowly fell into irrelevancy. It was one of those situations where everyone was kind of laughing at them, but not with them. And they really didn't realize it, so they got an ego. They started talking crazy and acting like they were the shit. I may come off as harsh saying all this, but once you see how big of an ego these guys have and the way they act, bad. They're insufferable, to say the least. But trust me, it's deserved to be harsh with these.
What they're saying.
I
don't know. I was just seeing you guys making out on Instagram, and I just wanted to find out what the hell was going on.
Instagram or Twitter?
Honestly, I've seen it on both platforms.
OnlyFans, man. That's it.
See, they're pushing the OnlyFans. It's a hustle. Boys did a fucked up hustle.
Who's this guy? Because I must have sub to him.
He's just called Cuff Boys.
All right.
The thought process of you guys making out with each other on OnlyFans come from? Because this took me and everybody else in the world kind of by surprise.
Yeah, so it was kind of unexpected, but we started off by just showing us like with our underwear on Twitter, and they're like, people were like, it was almost like they're like, you guys won't kiss. And I thought about it like for a couple of days, and I'm like, wait, that'd be a good idea. I did some research on it, like kissing your brother, is it illegal? Is it a problem? It's actually not that big of a deal. In some religions.
I watched a critical video on it, but this specific video is just making me ill, bro. I can't believe that they're just.
Well, I've got to say, Adam 22 doesn't have a lot to speak about, really.
He's the other. What is that? Adam 22.
That's Adam 22, and he can't really say anything with what he's been doing the last few months.
Okay, well, he's another podcast for another time, I guess.
religions
Yeah.
they do it. So yeah, I don't know about making out, but
That'd be
In
pretty
some
fucking
religions,
cool,
they
dude.
do it. I don't know about making out. Y'all were swapping tongue pretty much, dude.
When I think about making out with my sibling, like in my case, I have a sister, so it's kind of hard to imagine having a twin brother. I don't know, like a natural biological sense of revulsion by the idea. And even like, well, I you know, I'm heterosexual, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But like, even I'm looking at one of my friends who's sitting right here, and I'm trying to picture myself making out with him, and it just really sounds unappealing. Were you disgusted by the idea at first, or like I don't even know where to go with this. Like, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, we're twin brothers. We came out the womb together. We grew up together. It's not really disgusting if it's twins.
What?
Your friend, you don't really know like that. We're still heterosexual. Yeah. So we still, we kind of just made out or whatever. We kissed. And we just like looked the other way for a few minutes and couldn't like, you know.
I don't even know what to say. It's not bad to make out
okay.
because you're twins. What does that even mean? So just, I don't get why they're trying so hard to justify all this shit, man. I don't get why they're like, they say they're not gay, but they kiss. They say it's okay because they're twins, and it's like a dare. Oh, it's a dare because. Oh, you wouldn't kiss your brother. It's like, well, of course you bloody wouldn't. It's disgusting. It's bloody incest. What are you going on about?
We couldn't look at each other for a few minutes. He
The world
just
would be so much better
justified the
without
fact that
America, I have to admit.
Pardon?
The world would be so much better without America.
No, George, what? I don't understand you, man. I don't
No,
understand.
Fousey's American, Colin is American, they're American.
Yeah, but this guy's American, and he's calling them out for it. Critical's American, he's calling them out for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, just give it of the bad ones then.
You can say that for any country.
They're twins makes it better. It makes more sense that they're twins and they're comfortable doing it. Like basically saying we're so close because we're twins that this makes even more sense than you doing it with your friend. Absolutely just insane logic there.
So it didn't feel sexual?
It didn't feel, no, if you don't put too much thought to it, it didn't feel sexual.
So it was just for
It is fun,
OnlyFans?
man.
This isn't something that you guys
Hold
would
on
have
for a
ever thought about doing before?
They said that we've grown up together and things like that. But we've grown up together. And we're not gonna ever do anything like that.
Yeah, that would be very disturbing. Yeah, obviously I've known
Yeah,
you for many years, but I'm not that way inclined, and obviously it's a weird reason to just because you know a person for years and years. Why would you do that? It's just bizarre.
Definitely.
Before?
Now, I remember a former manager of theirs had an interview saying that he caught them in the bathroom together like a year and a half ago. It wasn't really talked about, but now I believe that shit. I believe that manager.
We never thought about it, no. With off camera, no.
This was something people were requesting a lot on OnlyFans, I'm guessing?
Yeah. See, we did it with another kid, but we realized like they didn't like it that much, so they was more.
They kissed someone else?
Or fond with the idea of two twins doing it.
So you kissed another dude, and the people didn't really care about that so much?
No.
They literally look like something you find on the bottom of your shoe.
Like a video. It's another thing to be like, oh, the homie's got to see this. And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, I guess I did text it to a couple of people. So a lot of people apparently thought this was so newsworthy that they just kind of had to talk about it.
Your mom knew who we were. They're like something that talk about, because people really don't like us. So like, hey, look, we got something on, and they kissed each other. So we kind of knew it would go viral.
Imagine kissing your brother and swapping tongue to go viral.
Because so many of their subscribers are.
Thing is, I know people have to clout, and people do generic content for clout or put their lives on show. But how is like, I don't see why they go this far, like incest for clout. Like what?
Because they get a load of clout for one thing, and then nobody watches them again. That's why.
Stupid amounts of clout desperation, man. It's just, and they want to be famous for like something awful. You know, instead of trying to make decent content and get a small community behind them who think they're cool, they want to be famous for doing something just absolutely next level disturbing. Don't understand
that there always is going to be this really intense pressure on them to take zesty photos, to put their booty on the kitchen sink and take a selfie like that, and then going even beyond that, to put stuff in your butt, to maybe take a dildo and jam it down your throat, or even worse stuff, but some of these guys have told me that
he's looking real happy about these ideas.
Stick by the code of, oh, we're not gonna do anything like this. We're gonna keep it as something that they're more comfortable, because they don't want to.
They're already banging. I put it on my life, not my life. I put $1,000 down. They've banged. They're banging. There's no shot, dude. Why would that manager say that he caught them in the bathroom like a year and a half ago and make that up? And then this happens? Like, no, they're banging already.
They're going down that slippery slope.
No, we work for agency. I mean, we do post pictures. What you can say. There's a lot of zesty guys and stuff like that. I mean, we support the LGBTQ community just as much. There's no problem. It's like saying you don't like black people if you don't support the LGBTQ.
What about more family time instead of overtime?
He's just pulling points out of thin air, the one brother. It's like, what the hell is he even bloody going about?
I have no idea what he's on about.
Strange as anything, bro. No.
Well, at least it's what he can skip.
Gays, then I don't know. Like, that's a weird thing that you have going.
No one has a problem with gays over here. It's mainly you're making out with your brother, bro.
But yeah, there's guys that request certain things, but what's it called? We do share photos that are not zesty, but we're confident in our body. Yeah, so okay, for example, like when you're fucking a girl, you've done these videos before, you're fucking her, you might have an angle where you're showing your butt. Yeah. So it's things like that, but it's up to you if you want to stick it up your butthole and stuff like that. I have yet to take it that far yet, but I mean, I would say kiss.
Who's paying for this? Like, who is giving these two fuckers more money to look at their fucking cock and
I mean, there are some bizarre people
who is
spending loads
funding
on
their
it,
lives?
some
I
very
need to know
lonely
immediately. You need mental
dudes, but
help,
like,
dude. There's way more
whoever's
normal
paying for
dudes, I'm
that
sure, on OnlyFans that don't look like this.
See, my brother is less than sticking something in my butthole.
People
Sure.
from Alabama.
Absolutely.
It's definitely less, but it seems like it's kind of the same spectrum. So if you do make out with your brother and you make good money off that, at some point the audience is going to get kind of sick of that, and they're going to want you to have your brother fist you or something. Like, is that off the table?
Okay, that right there, there's rules and stuff like that right there you can't do.
You can't do that on OnlyFans. I'm glad you know that. Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. There's rules and stuff. You can't. He can't touch me. He can't, like, as in like fisting or sexual intercourse or anything like that. He can't do that with me. No, that's not. When you subscribe to my OnlyFans, it's like me collabing with a female, fucking her. Just like if you showing off our body parts, showing my penis, of course. I'll show my ass. Shower videos. I'll show me jerking off and nutting and showing my nut in my hand. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but you're not gonna see us fucking each other.
What if you do a prank where you jerk off into your own hand and then you run in while your brother's sleeping and you just wipe it all over his face?
What? That came from you. That came from your imagination.
Bro, I'm telling you, I got a lot of good ideas.
He is trolling them. Adam is straight up trolling them.
Yeah, I mean, all I can say.
I just want to move on at this point. Yeah. After hearing that,
at the end of the day, I know people will do some mad stuff for clout. People will do very risky things on TikTok that could potentially get people killed or get them put in prison for years or whatever, or seriously dangerous stuff. But this, while again, it's not getting anyone killed, is next level messed up to try and do that for attention, for clout. It's just, I don't get them, man. I don't understand it. It's just what humans do is mad, and this is like the lowest of the low, honestly. One of, anyway.
It's disgusting.
Bob, let's move on to the next two news stories before we do the segments. So
it's not as scarring as that.
We have got the one, actually I shouldn't call her that anymore. Lizzo, well, they're just accusations, but yeah, we're going to talk about what Lizzo's been up to, basically. She's got in trouble.
It's not James' question anymore.
She's got, well, no, the thing is, she ain't like my favourite bloody, woman.
Well, she seems to be with the pictures you put in chat.
No, I think she's good looking and stuff, but she's not like my number one. That's just.
I don't know how you think that.
That's just something you've manifested and tried to. I've said she's good looking.
No.
I've said she's good looking, and George says, "Well, she must be your number one then. Must be your favourite person." So it's just George's weird imagination trying to push things over the top. Lizzo, a pop star who built a brand on body positivity and empowerment at Beat Hits, is facing a lawsuit for serious allegations, including claims she created a hostile work environment engaged in sexual harassment. Lizzo has denied these allegations, which have raised questions. Treatment of her employees. All right. Truth hurts. So where's the actual info as to what she did? Oh, the allegations explained. We'll look at a tweet after we've actually read what these allegations are. I'll let GC back in. George, I'm not defending her. George, you put how are you defending her? I never defended her. I just said she was good looking. That was it. I've never said she was a good person. But again, that's just manifested.
Well, being that the whole allegations are about looks and things like that as well.
Well, yeah, she shouldn't be saying nasty things about people's looks. But anyway, lawsuit brought.
Yeah, she can't really say anything when she's elephant sized.
The civil law, yeah, the civil lawsuit. Entry damages, defendants prior to filing the suit. So she had to go at people who didn't believe what she believed religion-wise. Claimed that one dancer's virginity was frequently discussed without her consent, and that the dancers were pressured into participating in Christian prayer, regardless of their beliefs. I think all the causes have some merit. So I did hear obviously about sexual harassment stuff that she forced them to do certain things, her having to go to people, and obviously what you said. It doesn't seem like this article is actually telling people a lot of what happened. It just sort of is saying very
Who is it by?
minor things. It's by Vice.
Ah, well, they're not that good.
I think it's Vice.
Yeah, Vice aren't that good.
Oh no, Vox.
Oh.
We'll look at Lizzo's tweet quickly before we move on to the next news. I want to try and find out the exact allegations that were made, if there is any. And where did you get it? Because you told me on a session last night the allegations.
I watched a video of somebody now, but basically, she got bananas and made a backup dancers eat the bananas out of prostitutes, basically.
Yeah.
Like banana in there, then the things, and then the people have to eat it out of theirs. Yeah. It just makes me feel ill.
Yeah.
This is it. I think this is the most other podcast that I've come to actually feeling ill talking about these topics.
These past few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticised. Usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. These sensationalized stories come forward. They were told their behaviour.
I ain't called Pilkington as a superhero. Come in, James.
Bullshit, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
As an artist, I've always been very passionate about what I do. I take music and performances very seriously because at the end of the day, I want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work, high standards. Some I have to make hard decisions. No, my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable. I am not here to look as a victim. But how long does this go on for? Oh, whoops. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
we need Carl Pilkington.
She just says false allegations. Why isn't she denying the actual points that have been made? You know what I'm saying? She says they're false. So why not tell us that these specific things that they're saying are completely false? I don't know. Maybe it's what a legal team told her. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, just really bloody strange, man. Really bloody strange. But yeah, you know, it's allegations. That's the thing.
No,
It's
no rubbish.
allegations. He's innocent until proven guilty still, but yeah, it's allegations. So
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, we'll just have to see what unravels. Anyway, so next on the news, Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, not Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption. People were thinking, shit, there's going to be a remaster. My goodness, I can't wait for this shizzle. But no, that isn't the case. Instead, it's Red Dead Redemption coming to Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare coming to the Switch and PS4. So we might as well watch the trailer for it.
Yep. I don't think we should.
My name's John
Because
Marston.
of Rockstar will probably strike the
Here to
team
bring two
down.
men to justice. Bill Williamson, Javier Escuela.
I know one thing, Senor Marston. If you are to have your own way, force must be used. Find out where he's cowering! Get him, boys!
Your wife and son are doing well. Let's try to ensure things stay that way.
Well, again, John, we got to stop meeting like this.
Yeah, I mean, $50 for a game that's 10 years old coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. Ridiculous. Why not just get PS3 and 360 version? And with the 360 version, you can still play it on the Xbox One with the backwards compatibility. This is absolutely.
I'm guessing you'll be overplay this PS4 version on the PS5.
Yeah.
So backwards compatibility as well.
Yeah, but still $50, man. $50 bloody dollars.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I want to play the game, but I'm not paying that much.
Yeah. Do you think years and years in the future, when it's cheaper, you might get it?
I've got the 360 version somewhere.
Oh, you could play it on the Xbox One then. So there you go. Job sold.
Yeah.
I suppose the only benefit
I
is
do forget the first Xbox One because I got one of the first ones, I think.
Yeah.
And I do forget it still does have backwards compatibility on that.
Yeah. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's like, why? I get that some people might be like, oh, Red Dead Redemption on the go, that'll be brilliant. But who really cares about that, man? When it's for $50, what the bloody hell's the point of having Red Dead Redemption on the go?
Nobody really cares.
And we don't know how it's going to perform as well. It could perform like a complete bag of arse on the Switch. You never know.
Well, look at the last Rockstar remake or re-release they did.
Yeah,
in Vice City. Yeah.
Completely dreadful. Yeah, just a joke, man. Just
Yeah.
Rockstar disappointing people even more. If they're focusing on GTA 6, I guess that's kind of a fair play, but this just seems like a bit of money grubbing on people's nostalgia. And the sad thing is, it'll probably do well. Loads of people will be like, finally, I can get it on my PS4. Yes, hurrah! And the only new thing they've added is Red Dead Redemption in more languages. That's it. That's all they've done. Bloody ridiculous.
Just get more money off different countries.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been so cool if they'd like redone all the lines and actually done a proper big remake, and maybe added some random conversations.
Add a new story bit to it.
Yeah, add new bits to make it sort of link to the prequel more. That would have been so cool.
Definitely.
But instead they're going for the easy money option.
Yeah, of course. That's Rockstar for you.
Yeah, true. That is them all over. That's all I've got to say about that. Do you want to move on to Pink MG bloke?
Yeah.
All right. All right, here we go. So, woman born finds out Well, basically, woman finds out she has 65 siblings after taking DNA test. What's your
Got
thought?
a dad must have about round a load.
Yeah, what's your thoughts? The floor's yours.
So there's a massive chance if it well, one of the parents has probably gone around the town, so she might be like the island boys and have gotten with one of her siblings. It's more than likely.
Right, so the actual full story is woman born through sperm donor discovers she has 65 siblings after taking DNA test. I should have given you the full story, but I thought it would have just been too easy. We wouldn't have got a good pink MG bloke take.
It sounds like that Family Guy story.
Born through sperm donor, shot to people, or probably using that donation, aren't they, to get kids themselves? So makes sense. And she's meeting up with her siblings, so there you go.
Oh wait, I met you on that night. On that one night.
Yeah, there you go then. There you go. Do you have an educating Jimmy for me then?
I do. Did you know there was a Top Gear special, a random gardening?
A random garling?
No, around them gardening.
Oh. No, I had no idea. That's pretty odd. Was there no?
Yeah,
was a car run over the gardening in the end, or?
No, basically that's a fixer up a garden of a famous rower, and it basically there was a massive digger which ruined the whole garden. James's shed getting damaged somehow, then burnt to the ground, and then Jeremy put up a water fountain, but because they wanted adjustable speed and power to make it go up or down, basically the water exploded the entire statue.
Oh, Vance. Well, I didn't know that. That's a pretty good
concrete.
fact. I would have never guessed that they did a special about that.
And you can find the whole special on YouTube.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah. So quite a good thing to go and watch.
For sure. Well, we'll end that podcast there.
Yeah. And we're both emotionally scarred from this podcast.
Yeah. Everyone will be scarred because it's just, it's just very, very disturbing stuff from a lot of disturbing individuals. But yeah,
we can all be scarred together.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave that one there then. That's all I got to say for today. Take care.
Yeah.
All the best.
Goodbye.